Hey everyone, today I'll be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Amazon exclusive Silk and Doc Ock 2-pack. I've been pretty excited for this 2-pack, and it finally came back in stock on Amazon for the retail price, so I picked it up, and yeah, I'm very excited about this. First, taking a look at the packaging. As you can see, it's the windowless box design. Let me just fix the camera right quick. It's the windowless box design, so all we get is just 3D renders of the figure with some comic book art in the background and these black polka dots things. You got Silk right there. You got Silk and Doc Ock right there. You got Marvel Legends series on the top. You got their names as well. You on the side, you got Doc Ock and Silk. And then on the other side, you have a render of Silk and Doc Ock. On the top, you got the Spider-Man 60 Amazing Years. On the bottom, you got the Spider-Man there, barcode, words, and stuff. On the back, you got more renders of both of them, because it shows everything that they come with. Have their names up at the top, Marvel Legends right there. More words and stuff in things. So go ahead and get these two out the box. Getting these two out the box, this is a very fun 2-pack, and I really like both these figures. I mainly got this 2-pack for Dr. Octavius, but the Silk is very cool too, and I think we're going to start with Silk. Taking a look at this Silk, I think we're going to start with that head sculpt, and I think it looks really, really good. I really like the blue shading on the hair. That looks really nice. I think they did a really good job with that. The mask looks good. The eyes look good. I think there's photoreal on it. I'm not too sure about that. But going down to the web lines, it looks really nice. It's fairly clean. Not really too many mess ups. And I think this black on here is supposed to be like... Yeah, it's supposed to be like that. You can see it's right there on the render. So it is supposed to be like that. It's just a little bit messy right here in this section. So I guess that's one thing that the 3D renders got right. But the white paint on the shoulders look clean. You got some red right there on the fist, on the fingers. These white lines look clean as well. Although in person, this one's has a little bit less white on it than this one. I don't know if you can notice it on the camera, but in person, this one has less white paint than on this side. And there's some white paint on the feet, which a little bit messy on this side right here, but I can deal with that. It isn't the worst thing. And this also uses the Shriek body mold, which is a very nice body mold because it has the double joint elbows and bicep rotation on a female figure, which is very, very nice. Overall, this is a really nice Silk figure. I'm taking a look at the Doc Ock, but for some reason he wants to constantly fall over. I can't get this guy balanced at all. Probably because of all those tentacles on his back. There we go. Yeah, taking a look at... Well, I'm going to take the tentacles off so we can look at him. Will he stand up now? Yes, he will. Oh, never mind. He wants to lean forward. Okay. Well, taking a look at this guy. He's fairly plain when it comes to the details. Just a green costume with some yellow. This is painted right here. Excuse me. And I think this is painted. I'm pretty... Yeah, that of course is painted. The holes on the back. But it's a really nice body for Doc Ock. He's chubby, as he's supposed to be. But yeah, there is some sculpted wrinkles around it, which is nice. I like this grinning or mad head sculpt. I think that looks nice. There even is some eyes under the glasses. But this is a really, really nice figure. I don't know why some people were hating on this. I don't know. But it's a really nice figure, and I really like it. So for accessories, we're going to start with Silk first. She comes with a unmasked head sculpt, and this looks really good. Yeah, it's still got that blue shading on the hair. Just pop this head off. She also has this mask right here that you can hang around her neck. There, I almost put the masked head sculpt on. And then you can have that look if you want to, and I think that looks pretty good, although the mask does, probably because it's attached to the back of the head right there. Okay, never mind. It's just gonna do that anyway. It's just gonna ride up a bit, which is annoying. But if you want to have that look for Silk, you can. But me personally, the head will come off. I'm gonna keep this masked head on because I like the look of that more than the unmasked head. The unmasked head is good. I really like this masked head sculpt a lot more. Now let me just straighten her out because moving her around made her a little bit unbalanced. She also comes not only with two fists, that's the two fists that's on her. She comes with these two grabby hands. You know, she doesn't really come with anything to grab unless you want to count this thing as something to grab, but we'll talk about that accessory. She also comes with two splayed out hands, and then she also used to come with a web shooting hand that came out of her fingers. The fingers aren't there anymore because when I tried to remove it, I broke it. So yeah, now I still display her with it, but I just put it in between these two fingers and it stays like that. So that's how I do that. Yeah, so I accidentally broke that. I didn't mean to do it. It sucks that I broke it though. But anyway, moving on. Doc Ock comes with an alternate head as well. As you can see, it's more of a grinning or kind of angry, but not really showing his teeth, angry face, and it still has the eyes up under the glasses. And this looks really good. I really like this. Hair sculpt on the hair is nice. It's really cool. He comes with two of these clawed or like open hands. Here's the other one right there, and also another fist to go with that fist. So significantly less accessories than Silk. I mean, unless you want to count the tentacles as accessories, and we're just gonna go through that right quick. The tentacles are done in this grayish plastic, and you got some blue paint right there on the inside. That's on all of them. And these tentacles are, God, stand for fuck's sake. These tentacles are okay. I mean, they're just stuck in that static position. I really wish they put some bending wires in there. It just doesn't look too thin not to put bending wires in it. I mean, come on now. But it is what it is. It's basically a lazy repaint if you think about it. But I still like the color scheme on this figure enough to where I love it. But the tentacles, they're fine. I just wish like they maybe gave us some that had a new sculpt to it, that had new poses, because this just looks really weird. But yeah, it still looks really nice on my display though. Doc Ock will stand roughly at about, tape measure is too, fuck, I'm gonna have to hold him here because it won't stand up. He stands at about 6 inches tall, while Silk, yeah, just fall over, you fat fuck. Silk stands at about 6 1/4 inches tall. This is Doc Ock and Silk compared next to the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man. Here they are next to Here they are next to the Renew Your Vows Spinneret. Here both of them are next to Symbiote Spider-Man. Here they are next to Iron Spider. Lastly, here they are compared next to Mystique. But we got one more comparison. Here they are next to what people are calling the worst figure in this whole entire Spider-Man wave, but I don't think it is. The, what is it called? Shit. Future Foundation Stealth Suit Spider-Man. There we go. Now we're done with size comparisons. Time for articulation, and we're gonna start with Doc Ock, just taking the tentacles off again. Alright, for articulation on this Doc Ock, there's a ball joint and hinge up at the head that allows him to look up that far, can look down that far. I'm trying to be careful so I don't fuck up the glasses. Can get a little bit of tilt, and you got rotation. Hinge at the shoulder goes a little bit under 90. For some reason, the shoulder is not pushed up all the way on the figure. That's on both sides. That's like an issue that we've been having with some of these figures. For some reason, the shoulders are pushed up all the way. You got a rotation right there at the shoulder. Bicep rotation, double bend at the elbow gets you 90 degrees. You do have wrist rotation, which can hinge out and in. Diaphragm joint right here, crunch forward that much, although you got this lump. Crunch back that much, which looks very natural. You got some side to side rotation, ball joint at the hip, kicks up that far, kicks back that far, goes out surprisingly well. You do got a thigh rotation that really breaks up the sculpt. You got a double bend at the knee, gets you that much range. A boot rotation. You got a hinge at the foot, can get you that far forward, that far back, and you do got ankle pivot. So the articulation on the Doc Ock figure is okay for a chubby ass dude, but maybe wish there was a little bit more range, but this is passable. So let me put him back in this pose here, and then we'll get the spinneret. The articulation on spinneret, there is a ball joint and hinge up at the heads, which can look up that far, can look down very far. You got some head tail since there's some space up in there. You got some rotation, hinge at the shoulder, gets you slightly past 90. Got a rotation there at the shoulder, bicep rotation, double bend. Well, yeah, double bend, very tight though, at the elbow, gets you really good range actually. You got a wrist rotation, hinges out and in. Diaphragm joint can crunch forward, not that much, wish it was a little bit better. Can crunch back a whole lot. You got some side to side, basically all the way around, and rotation. Ball joint at the hip gets you a pretty good kick, gets you back pretty good. Out is also pretty good. Thigh rotation really breaks up that paint right there. You got a double bend at the knee, which is also kind of tight, gets you really good range. You got a hinge at the foot, gets you forward that much, back that much, and ankle pivot. So articulation on this Silk figure is very, very nice. Definitely way better than the Doc Ock figure. Overall, I really, really like this 2-pack. I mean, I mainly got it for the Doc Ock, but I'm falling more in love with this Silk figure. It's just so good. The Doc Ock figure I do think is also good. It just has some limitations, like the standing problem, mostly probably because of the fucking arms and shit. But I wish the arms, maybe they gave us some in a different sculpt and like a different pose would have been nice instead of these old ones with this weird posing and stuff. But they definitely did a good job with the Silk figure and definitely put more effort into the Silk figure than they did with the Doc Ock. I mean, the extra head sculpt is nice for the Doc Ock figure, but I wish that we just had bendy wires in the arms. That would have been so nice. But overall, I'm going to have to give this 2-pack a solid 8 out of 10. Anyway, that's it for this review. I'll see you next time. Bye.